Oh, hope you guys are ready for winter, because it is fucking cold out here. It's chillier than something chilly, I don't know. But anyway, as usual, I wanted to wait until the period of media coverage had passed to discuss this. But I wanted to make a video regarding the recent incident on a Ryanair Airlines flight where a man was filmed by a passenger racially aggravating and verbally abusing a black disabled lady. I believe she was disabled anyway. That's what I've heard somewhere, but it doesn't matter whether she was able-bodied or disabled or whatever. Fact is, he abused racially, specifically called her an ugly black bitch, a black lady on a flight. Now, in the immediate aftermath of this, in the first couple of days or so, I was listening to LBC, as I quite often do at work, much to the chagrin of my fellow co-workers, who'd much rather listen to music, but I'm a boring old bastard and I'd rather listen to some conversation and get my brain going. Nick Ferrari, in the morning, I'm not particularly a massive fan of his views sometimes, but he was talking about this, and he was saying what exactly was wrong with this man, what was his mental disability that he had to do this. And he received an onslaught of texts, tweets and phone calls, including tweets from myself, saying, well, why are you trying to excuse this man's actions? Why are you trying to make excuses and find justifications for what he said and what he did? And he was adamant throughout his whole time. He's on from 7 to 10 every weekday morning. He was adamant, I'm not trying to make excuses, I'm not making excuses for him. What he did was discriminatory, disgusting, inexcusable. But then in the next breath he was saying, well, what I want to know is what was wrong with him? What mental problem did he have? Well, this is exactly the point that me and everyone else who were trying to contact the radio station were making. A white man does this, and all of a sudden, what's wrong with him? What mental problems has he got? Etc. If it was an Islamist, or or a black man, or anyone else of any other race or ethnicity or religious creed, there wouldn't be any of that talk. It would just be they're an extremist prick, which is exactly what should be the talk with this man. Now, we've heard of white privilege. It's a concept that I've struggled with in recent years. I never fully understood it until quite recently. Fully understood what it meant. I always assumed it was just a term used by people to smear all white people as privileged and rich and don't understand what poor is. Well, this is white privilege in action. This is white privilege in action. A white man screams racist abuse at a black lady, and immediately everyone's talking about what's wrong with him. What mental issue has he got? Here's the mental issue he's got. He's a racist cunt. That's the mental issue that he's got. Nothing else to it. Now, they've both released statements, him and the lady he abused. He has apologised and said, I'm not a racist. And go, you are, mate, because you made these statements and you can't take it back now. You can't say something racist and then be like, I'm not a racist. That's not how it works. She has said some things that I think are quite probably correct. If it was a black man or a black lady, or if she had done it herself, screaming abuse, she would have been ejected from the flight, and he would have been, he would have been the victim, and she would have been arrested, etc. So they've both made this statement, so this is now my time to say a piece. Now, immediately after the incident, after the footage was filmed, it turns out that the Ryanair staff asked him if he was okay, asked the lady he was abusing to move, and then he got all the specialist treatment as if he was the victim. Which to me, again, that's white privilege in action. He was moved. He was asked if he was okay, whereas she was moved, and she was the one that was being abused. And that, to me, is bang out of order. He should have been ejected from the flight. The flight was still on the ground, so I hadn't taken off yet. He should have been ejected from the flight. Ryanair have really badly handled this terribly. Absolutely terribly, if you ask me. Now, I've had a couple of comments on social media of people asking me, oh, well, when a black man or a black person abuses a white person, why isn't it all over the news? And most of these people are literally linking me to news articles about this person who is abusing this person. Why isn't this all over in the news? Hello, you're linking me to a news article. Why are you saying it's not in the news? It was in the news. The fact that this one is in the news so much is because of Ryanair's handling of it. I've not heard anyone besides Nick Ferrari and LBC discuss the actual incident itself and say, why did it happen? Why was he saying these things? All that was discussed in all the major news outlets, as far as I could see, was this is what happened. This man racially abused a lady on a plane. This is how Ryanair handled it. That was the news coverage. It wasn't about the incident itself. It was about the flight companies or the airlines handling of the incident. So don't give me that shit about, oh, it's, you know, because it's a white man, it's all over the news, and then link me to a news article where wherever his Daily Mail, Sun, whatever, is discussing an incident of a black man abusing a white woman, or a black man abusing a white man on a train or a bus or whatever. Come on, are you really that dense? Do you really believe the shit that Tommy Robinson and Paul Golding and that come out with about it's not in the news, even though we talk about something that is literally in the news? Give me that. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say about that incident. That is right there in action, in your face. A white man abuses a black lady on a flight. Immediately everyone's asking, or people are asking, what's wrong with him? What's the mental disability that he has? And they were even discussing the possibility that he may have had Alzheimer's or dementia. Immediately trying to find excuses. And the airline asks her to move, even though she was the one being abused, asks him if he's okay, and it's just generally all biased towards the white man. So I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this. Oh, you hate white people, you hate Brits. Shut up. Please, don't give me that crap. That line is just an easy way for people to just smear what someone's saying. If someone says about white privilege, someone mentions the crimes of the British Empire, like I do quite often, you hate Britain, or you hate white people, or you're angry at Britain, or whatever. All that is a get out of jail free card for these people, because what's being said makes them uncomfortable, and it's easier to smear the person saying it than it is to address what's actually being said. So that's it. See you next time.